Hey there everyone, wanted to make a brief video for you instead of having a parents meeting. I know that people are here and there and everywhere right now and our schedules are just crazy, but I wanted to make sure to communicate with you as to where we're at, what we're doing, how things are changing. Right now obviously we're all feeling that prices are going up all around. As we first started this journey a couple years ago, and we were looking at the budget, I was thinking that it would cost us, somewhere around $1,200 to $1,300. Then again, last fall, looking at it, it looked like it was going to be more about $1,500. Now with our transportation costs, we're looking really realistically at about $1,700, maybe a little bit more. So I wanted to let you know that that's kind of a realistic number for us. You guys have been amazing. We have been doing a lot of things, whether it's been dinners, whether it's been making pizzas, whether it's the different things that we've been doing. So you've been participating, you've been part of that process. And with the large number that we have in our group with 46 people, 37 youth and 9 adults, that cost that we have is just even that much more dramatic. So take a look at this email. I included a kind of a cost breakdown of where we're at with the registration, with our hotel costs. Our transportation is a large chunk of that, a lot larger than I had originally anticipated. But I'm very thankful that we did get our airfare set, that we're all on one plane, because I think that those things are even going to be going up more and more. So transportation is a big number in that. So talking about transportation really quickly, we are going to be flying. We have got all 46 of us onto a airplane, have found an organization that works with churches and church groups, and they have been amazing in helping us find. Thank you to Jackson and Jillian's dad, Jason, for starting to help with that search. And I know that was a pretty tough job trying to figure out how to get us down there. And so we had looked at maybe taking a bus and doing that. And then I came across this organization, and they have been a real blessing for us. Costs are a little bit higher, but it gives us the flexibility. It cuts down on 2 days of travel for us. So just a couple things to note: that we will be flying out on July 8th out of Minneapolis. And our flight leaves somewhere around 8 o'clock in the morning, which means we're going to get down to the cities pretty early. So we're going to be leaving very early in the morning. So we'll talk more about that as we do timelines. But know that we'll be leaving super early on July 8th, and we will be returning on Thursday, July 14th. We'll be leaving that morning sometime around 8 o'clock as well, and be getting back into Minneapolis somewhere around 11:30 on July 14th. So we'll get into Minneapolis and get us home by mid-afternoon. So that will be good. I'm also looking into a bus, a couple options. I've contacted Z Transportation for maybe to cost a little bit less if there's a possibility of a school bus. I don't know if they have a charter, so that since we're not a school event. But I've also checked in with Anderson Bus Line, and they are getting me an estimate and a quote for taking us down to the cities and taking us back. Also, I have quotes into an organization down in Houston that is working with the youth gathering for doing groups, getting them from the hotels to the airports and back, and also maybe somebody that we could utilize to maybe take us out to like the beach somewhere. So those are a couple things that are included in our miscellaneous costs. So hopefully those things will be something that, especially being that it's a short distance, won't overdo it for us. Hotels, hopefully you saw the email that I sent out about hotels. Being that we're a large group, we have the opportunity to be housed in one of the 2 convention center hotels, the Marriott Marquis and the Hilton Americas. So if you want to Google those and look to see what those are, the Hilton Americas is actually, I think, is like skywalk connected to the convention center. And the Marriott Marquis is a really nice hotel property as well. It's got a cool little pool area with a lazy river in the shape of Texas. So check that out. We don't know which one, but we will be in one or the other of those 2 hotels. Fundraising, I'm just going to touch on this really quick because we are only a little over 4 months out from going to the gathering. And so We have been doing the Lenten suppers. Ash Wednesday was wonderful. We were going to be doing confirmation on different weeks. So last week was the 9th graders, and we've actually kind of rolled those into youth gathering because we need the funds. So 9th graders did a fundraising event last Wednesday. A couple Wednesdays from now, it's going to be the 8th graders. And then on the last one, we're going to have our 10th, 11th, 12th graders as an opportunity to have an event that's also a smaller group of kids working, so you get a little bit more from that pie. With 37 kids fundraising, when you make like $850, that really kind of gets broken down into smaller chunks. That's like Ash Wednesday, we made $850. So Lenten suppers, we just rolled out some information to you yesterday about Pizza Ranch. That's an opportunity. I feel like we like to sell pizzas, and the nice thing is people like to eat pizzas. So Pizza Ranch is a great thing. We make $3 out of each of those pizzas that we sell. And so get on that. The orders are due on March 31st. I have to have an order down to Pizza Ranch on April 1. And then we will be ready to pick those up and start delivering them the week of Easter on that Monday and Thursday. And the Pizza Ranch people will break it down into, all right, this group will pick up on one day and this group will pick up on another day, just depending upon the size of the order. So we won't know until the Pizza Ranch people make those decisions. So just know that. Question was also asked, checks made out to St. Paul's ACT, St. Paul's, that's fine. So get out there, and those whatever it is you make on that Pizza Ranch one, that goes directly to you and your total. We're also going to be rolling out here. We're going to do the Egg My Yard fundraiser again, and we had a lot of fun with that last year. So it was a good fundraiser. We're going to do that again. So that stuff will be coming out. So please, parents, use your social media, get your contacts. If anybody wants to help put posters up around town or in different communities, Frazee, Vergas, Ottertail, New York Mills, we could use some help doing that, getting things put around. But that Egg My Yard, we did really well on that last year, and I think people may really want to utilize it again, just because they're not going to be wanting to go out and do all that shopping and how things are. So it might be a real good thing for us. Palm Sunday, the Sunday before Easter, we're going to do pancake breakfast again. We'll advertise that and try to really pump that up. And it's a dinner. We usually do fairly well, but it's not a big, massive fundraiser. We'll also be doing something that I usually do in the last year of each of the gathering years, and it's called a envelope wall, a kind of a donation wall. I'm trying to remember what the actual title I've used for it. But so put up envelopes 1 to 100, and people donate with whatever number is on the envelope. And then with that, we will do some fun things for them, like send them a postcard from the gathering. So all of us are going to be writing postcards to people back home and sending them little thank you for getting us to Houston type thing. So we'll talk more about that. Turtle Fest, we'll talk more. Last year we did that seafood boil. I'm a little leery about doing that again. It was it was an amazing day. We did a lot of work, lot of work. I don't know, we can talk about it, but it's something that I think maybe if we do something that maybe we're a little more comfortable with, it may be even better for us. But so at Turtle Fest, there might be an opportunity. So one of the questions that comes out of all this is, what if I don't raise all the funds that I need to go to the gathering? Well, when we started this process and we started looking at, okay, what are the costs we're going to do, and especially as our group grew, one of the conversations we did have is that there is a very real possibility that we may not fundraise the entire amount. So just be watching on that. I'm going to be, after each event that we have from now on, I'm going to be sending out hey, this is where you guys are at, so that there's no surprises. There's some of you are a little further ahead than others. Some have already decided, hey, I'm not worried about it because I have been working, so that's going to help offset what I haven't fundraised. But there probably will need to be some out of pocket, and just be aware that those things we're working as much as we can without doing something all the time. which sometimes it seems like we're doing something all the time. So anyways, one of the other things that you may do, and for instance, our boys, Jackson, Peter, and Sam, my mom and dad said, hey, we're going to support you, maybe buy a pizza here and there, but we're not going to really be able to come to dinners and things like that. And they gave them each a donation, and those went right into their account. I know one of the gals, when we sold pizzas before, the people didn't want pizzas, and they just gave them a straight donation, and so we put that into their line item. So if there's people who want to support you, you can bring that to me, and it will go right into our account, and it will go into your account, and that will all go towards your total. And it also goes into our big pool. We have a nice right now. We've got money in the savings, and so that's there, and it's making a little interest as it sits there as well. Last two things is the All About Me collage. We've got a lot of them turned in. Thank you. If you haven't turned it in, get it into me. And also this upcoming Sunday, if there are any parents, especially parents that have a laser level and have some time after church, I would love for a group of, maybe 2, 3, 4 parents to help hang those up. I think we're going to use like command strips, so we don't have to pound in the wall, but we'd like to put them out in that entryway when we walk in by the church offices there. If there's any parents that would be willing to do that and work together on a little project, get those hung, I would really appreciate that. Contact me, send me an email, give me a call. That would be great. If you have any questions, if there's anything that is on your mind, or you have any ideas, please let me know. We are getting closer. We are on the last Sunday of March. We're going to have our second devotional youth event with adult leaders, number 2. So that's going to be in the afternoon, I think 3 to 5. So make sure that's on your calendar, because we certainly want all the youth to be there as much as possible. That's that time where we're spending spiritually in prayer and working together as building our group dynamics as we go off, get ready to go off to Houston this summer. All right, I'm at about the 12-minute mark, so I won't want to talk anymore. But if you have any questions, take a look on your individual emails that I send out. We'll have what you have raised so far to this date. That also includes 9th graders, the event from this past Wednesday. So that includes that money from there. We are getting close, and so I think most of you are going to be pretty well pleased with. Blessings to you all. If you have any questions, please contact me as soon as possible. Blessings to you all. Jesus in all things. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.